A flurry of filings, growth and investment. What does it all mean? I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. We got a lot of stuff going on right now, so pay attention to this weekly video. We're going to go through it. We're going to explain it. I am certain that at the end of this, you will know more about AITX, about funding, about the industry at large. Because regardless of the extra costs that it costs me, I put the time in to give you the what and why of what we're doing. And as I lead into this, I want to encourage everybody, get your real information here directly from me. And when you do, and you are talking to other people, or you're on the boards, or you're here, or you're there, please share the real information. I'll share with everybody that I have a legal requirement to tell the truth all the time, to follow various rules and regulations, which I do. No name anonymous people on the internet have no rules. So this is the real information, and I encourage you to share it. Ground Roots promotion of what this company is doing helps us all. So please do some of that for me. Okay, let's talk about no reverse split. Oh my God, no reverse split. Of course, we extended the no reverse split commitment, filed it, it's done. No reverse split before January 1st, 2026. Okay, read the details that are there. Folks that go to bat for us on the socials, you've got your ammo recharged again to go, after all the nonsense FUD that comes at us year after year for reverse split, reverse split, reverse split. Not happening for another year. So for those of you that really think that that's important, you've got it back again. We're extended for another year, and I hope you're happy with that. So thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to get into some fun stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple of our primary competitors. We're going to talk about 3 companies in total. The first, LiveView Technologies, LVT. They are the market leader for solar towers like Rio. And 2 years ago, they did a Series B for $50 million. They effectively have one product, which is their towers. And like every other tower maker that I'm aware of, they don't actually make their own stuff. They're using cameras here and this and that and blah, 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 and they're stitching it together. That's generally how the tower market is, except for Rio, of course. So they do build their own software. And they do a great job. I mean, in terms of how they've built their business and the size of their business and the growth of the business, I have a lot of respect for them. And again, this is what I want you to remember. They raised a Series B 2 years ago, $50 million, one product, okay? VC backed. Think about that. Sales are increasing. From what I hear, they're doing great. Okay, that's company number 1. Keep in mind. Company number 2, Knightscope. There are some comparisons between us and Knightscope. I don't consider them a competitor. From what I hear from our customers, we are not competitors. Romeo doesn't really compete with the K5, and Romeo doesn't even ship until next year anyway. So not really a competitor, but I want to bring them up because a lot of our followers are familiar with them and the reverse split that they just did last week on Monday. So Knightscope has raised over $130 million, well over $130 million for one organic product, effectively, one organic product that they ship, which is the K5, okay? And per their latest filings, this isn't me throwing shade, per their latest filings, their sales are decreasing, okay? Decreasing revenues. Yet, their stock volume and ability to raise money is largely unimpeded. It's remarkable. So put in your head here, one homegrown product that's shipping, over $130 million raised, declining sales. Okay, well funded is what I'm saying. Now let's look at Zero Eyes, another good company or a good company. We sit with them on a nonprofit called Zero Now, where we promote the use of firearm detection in education sector, okay? That was something that I announced, I think, last month. We had to kind of really establish ourselves to get in. I'm very excited to be with them. We'll see them when we're at GSX. They have one solution effectively, which is firearm detection analytic. And a few months ago, they announced a Series B for $53 million. So you've got LVT, a Series B at 50 million, Zero Eyes, a Series B at 53 million, and Nightscope raising over 130 million. Now, you know from what I said that those companies are effectively pretty focused on a singular product. And the private equity and or venture capital companies that are funding them have put large sums of money into them, believing that those markets that they're focused on have tremendous potential. Now, let's take a look at AITX. Remember those numbers that I just shared. Let's take a look at AITX. We raise approximately $13 million a year or so from being public on the OTC, okay? $13 million or so. Of that, about $500,000 straight off the top goes to the costs associated with being public. Now, what have we done? We've built and created a tremendous amount of new technology. We build our own boards. We wrote the book on autonomous intelligent response, literally wrote the book on AIR. We brought what I believe is the first talking security camera. No one else does this the way we've done it. And obviously RadCam's going to be a big deal. Rio is driving tremendous sales growth. Romeo is going to be amazing. It's coming online. And this isn't me talking. We've grown sales over 300% a year over year. Last year, 400%. This year, we're targeting 300% plus, year over year, conservatively. So we're getting it done. We compete directly with LVT and Zero Eyes. As I just mentioned, combined raised over $103 million over the last couple of years. Well-funded private companies. As I mentioned, I don't consider that Nightscope is really a direct competitor, but nonetheless, they've raised over $100 million. In total, I think we've raised, because we've got money from my large private investor of $30 million. So we've raised maybe $75 million plus or minus, maybe $75 million plus or minus since inception. Not necessarily all through OTC, but through private as well. Myself and our large investor. So basically the point of the matter is on a fraction of the money that other companies have raised, we are in those spaces and making great progress as shown by our proven statements. So we filed to raise the authorized by 20% yesterday on Friday. Is this an issue? Maybe it's an issue for you. I don't know. We have a financing agreement that shaves a couple percent or a few percent off of the shares that we give our institutional investor. Very effective for us. We can raise good money at much better prices than we were prior. So I don't think this is a problem. Now, number one, we are still on our way to operational positive cash flow for AITX. We already have operational positive cash flow for RAD should we want. Okay, it's there. I can reduce the size of the organization. We can be profitable. Done. RAD-R, home of RadCam, should be profitable its first year of operation. Amazing. Its first full year of operation. Amazing. Maybe even this fiscal year. I don't know. That's two of our entities that are going to be profitable, hopefully, or one that is and one that could be in the very near term. Huge. So we get $12 million plus or minus from the market. What are we doing? Well, we're building great products. We are building to be big. At this point, if we weren't public, okay, and if we had VC backing or PE backing on us, okay, I can tell you with every fiber in my body that if I went to the VCs or the PE folks and I said, hey guys, this is where we're at. We have exponential growth over the last few years. We've got products that target incumbents that have raised huge amounts of money. We need some more money. I need another $15 million. What do you think their response is going to be when they see what is happening in adjacent markets to us, or markets that we're entering, or markets that we're in, and how they're funded versus what we've done with a fraction of the money? I'm pretty certain that we'd have VCs and PE companies lining up to throw money at us on terms that we would dictate. And similarly, we'd be lighting up the big boards with these big funding announcements. So we raised the authorized by 20%. Okay, it's not a huge deal, right? It's really not a huge deal. As RadCam comes online, as Romeo comes online, as Rio continues to break sales records, as our quarterly results continue to show improvement quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter, we will get noticed. I think that the handcuffs that we have on us right now have to do more with the limited access to investors that the OTC offers versus anything that we're doing. And that's just by judging what some other companies get in terms of how they raise money on NASDAQ. This is why we're going to continue on the path that we've set, that we've communicated, and that we've been performing against. And that is very specifically increase revenues and sales. Check. Happening every quarter. Number 2, continue to develop great new technology so we have a breadth of systems that seamlessly work together to provide facility, security, and other functions together. Check. Working on that. Number 3, reduce debt. It'll come with profitability. Number 4, stock some cash. Comes with profitability. So what are we going to do? We're going to continue the path that we're on that I just laid out. We're going to hit profitability. We're going to stockpile cash, pay down debt. We're going to write our systems on the OTC in order to get to NASDAQ, which is hopefully going to be a big win for everybody involved in the stock. No guarantees, of course. There are no guarantees in life. So that's the plan, folks. Thanks for being on board. Keep your eyes open for more exciting solutions. RadCam pre-orders are open on Monday, the 23rd. Okay, so they're open on Monday, the 23rd. We will make that announcement on Tuesday, the 24th. Everybody, reach out to me. Comment, DM me, whatever. Share positive things, I hope, with the people on boards. Everybody, hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks a lot.